What's up guys, so today I'm going to show you how to install mud flaps for your F30. So these mud flaps are by Tommy Lee Garage. I'll put a link to his profile in the description below. Just shoot him a DM and he should be able to hook you up. Not quite like these, but they'll work the same. So here are the custom mud flaps made by Tommy himself. As you can see, pretty good cuts. And we got a bag of rivets and some screws that he provided to help with the install. Alright, so installing the fronts are pretty simple. All you gotta do is cut the wheel over. So let me go ahead and do that. Alrighty, for the front, we have the front mud flap. It has 3 holes in it, 2 for rivets and then 1 for a screw. And as you see, it has the sticker on it. That side's gonna go, sticker side will go towards the tire. So just like that essentially. First we need to pop out the bottom 2 rivets with the pick tool, hammer, and needle nose pliers. Key is to have the wheel pointed this way when you're installing the front on each side, just because you want to have room to get to the rivets and fit your drill in there. So the rivets aren't too hard, you just want to stick your pick tool and then carefully hammer it in. So you're hammering in the pin and then you should be able to use your finger to kind of pull them out like that. Dang rivets. And the pin falls down into the fender liner. So I'm gonna have to try to get that out at a later point in time. Now you just want to take your new rivets, poke them through, just like so. Oh. That might happen if you do it how I did. Alright, so once you got the rivets in there, just very carefully start hammering these pins in. And there goes one. Just push this in more. Try to help it. There goes the top one. Just like that. And then you'll want to take a screw that Tommy provides us. Go ahead, just screw into that fender well. I'll make sure it's all lined up. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good fitment. And so that screw is in there. And that's all you need to do for the front ones. For the back wheels, we're going to need to jack the car up, and then you'll need an impact gun as well. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, and by the way, I wrapped this impact gun with some duct tape just so it won't scratch my rims. for the rear, you want to have the text facing towards the tire so you know we're on the right one. And then what you want to do is Tommy went ahead and marked right here and right here so you can line it up with the bumper, because what you're going to want to do is once you line it up with the bottom of your bumper right here and the top, you're just going to want to press it in with your finger and then adjust it any further. And this is just so it can be pretty equal on both sides. So we got a hole right here that we can make and a hole right there. So that seems pretty good for me. And I'll go ahead and get the 2 screws that Tommy provided and screw it in. So we got the 2 screws in. And if you want to adjust them further down the road, like you can, it's just a screw, so pretty adjustable. And I really like how low profile these flaps are. Really look good. Oh yeah. And while I have the wheel off, I'm going to go ahead and replace these center caps with some freshies. Boom. Way cleaner. That fresh gloss. I'll put the link in the description for these. Very cheap. So when putting your wheels back on, you always want to do it in a star pattern. Let's see if this works. Taking the center cap off with tape. Using duct tape, next example. So, should be able to just, nope. That didn't work. So I saw online that someone just put a piece of tape over the center cap and then just pulled it off using the tape, but it was not that easy for me. So I literally just drilled a hole through the center cap and just pulled it off. This is going to catch a lot of rocks and dirt. As you can see, before I had the mud flaps, well, hopefully you can see. But yeah, all those white specks, there you go. Yeah, that's all dirt that could be prevented from having the mud flap. And it's just worn down over time. And I'm sure this scratch right here could have been caused by a rock that was thrown up from the wheel. So it'll protect scratches like that and all along the side of the vehicle, which is very important. The back ones definitely serve their purpose, but not as important for protecting the paint. But as you can tell back here, there's definitely some dirt from splashing up. And this will also help to keep my car cleaner during the summer when it's raining here in Florida the most. Just because after you wash it and then you drive it through the rain, you'll see just like the watermarks splashed onto the side. So it should prevent a lot of that from happening. So looking forward to that function. So yeah guys, thanks for watching. Get the link in the description if you want to pair yourself, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.